absolute dagger towards the end. You spent 20
Does Mason impress you aside from how good he is? Yes. Obviously, like, we knew he'd be good when we were picking him up. Like, we watched him at the major. You just don't get the inside look at, like, you know, his thought process and the way he likes to play without, like, scrimming with him. And after scrimming with him, he's special. Who's the IG on this team? Honestly, for respawns, I would say Kyler. Kyler is the most talkative right now. Search is kind of ant more, but anyone that wants to make a play call makes a play call.
Big problem for MERCULES. Nothing for Shotzi though. On time, OpTic Purge cuts out top plat. Back tin broken. Hook last man.
Yeah, the fact that he's only played hardpoint for a year is mind blowing. But he has been playing Search for a while.
Touch the point if he can even get there. On a man on time, he's gonna be Shotzi.
On the way Boston as Merc. He's absolutely skate his way through store. Shotzi brought down. So that's
Chat, did I not say Friday before the matches that this kid has a creddy bag and a finesse bag?
Control from Gens to P1. Here we go. Second set.
Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind for the rewind style, especially if you're playing in ranked, the team that just won P2 and P4 are up by 70.
Is MERCULES getting the kills and make the correct plays on the map, or is he just OD on the killing? No, he's making good plays. There obviously is some stuff that he can do better in that, but that's everyone. But for someone who's only played Respawn for a year, he's doing very well in that, like, area. Don't get me wrong, he is raw.
At least you're keeping the kills as even as you can. So Boston unable to really get set up. Look at this.
How is it been coaching, Merc? It's good. And he's disgusting.
With a PDW, folks.
He's willing to take in, like, stuff that we talk about with him. He's very receptive to, like, any type of feedback from the players or from, like, Mir Damon.
One of the more mixy hard points we've seen.
He's just a good young player that's willing to do all the stuff he needs to do.
Set up right now for Boston. OpTic trying to break it down through mid and successful, at least the route. But Purge, yeah, too good.
And he's gross, just talent-wise for sure.
And making it to time is one thing. Winning the gunfights after the fact is another.
And he's got really good confidence. For someone, I mean, obviously he's very soft-spoken, don't get me wrong. But he's very confident in himself, which is very big. Especially for a young player.
I want to hear how it's going when the shoes on the other foot and they are kicking. Listen in, OpTic.
Nice grab. I still push that front. Yeah, they're floating mid, bro. I saw no blue. I saw no blue. I got time, brother. I got time. Oh, so one. Absolutely, he's not gonna jump. Yeah, I'm gonna nade that. Yeah. I'll check your back. We should start.
If someone is this good, how is he not noticed earlier or picked up?
Go further hill.
Because of the system, most likely, probably. Just because you play on a team doesn't mean that you're gonna shine the way that you might shine with 3 really good players. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kid's good, and he really is good. But if you have 3 really good players, just like you saw with the Toronto team, you can maybe excel even more because it gives you a lot more freedom in what you can do on the map and what you might need to do as a player on that team. You know, let's say you put MERCULES on a bad team. It's not always, you know, the case where he's gonna shine like he's doing right now. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but COD is a team game. I think people completely forget this. It's not like the NBA where it's like you can have one really good player and he could just carry a team like that. Like, it's pretty hard to carry a team in COD. Like, everyone's kind of needs to be on top of their shit like that.
Boys, pretty good. They are running away with their OpTic Texas. The kills are there.
You think he still has untapped potential? Yeah, probably. I mean, he played Respawn for a year. We won Major 3 champs. We won Major 3 last year, and this guy didn't even know how to play with hardpoint yet. Think about it that way. That's fucking insane to me.
I mean, this dude was in challengers. Is he low key?
One problem down.
What are your thoughts on the S&D? We could play it better.
I think they've been
100%. Well, again, we didn't have as many reps at all with Mason, but there was things we should have done regardless, even though like he was new to the team. Kyler doesn't see this guy on the other side open. This is a good spot by Wake, I guess.
Everything else normal.
Ooh, Shotzi might not have taken a hit from that, but Hook's pinch. Could be the decider way.
How's his search? I mean, he's a search kid at heart, so it's pretty good.
Semtex out.
He's been playing
This is going to be a trade situation.
search for
Oh, no!
fucking years.
Hook manages to slip
Since
the
he
net,
was
gets
like,
himself
what,
one, and now
15 or
it's a
something?
2v2.
Maybe even earlier?
Hold up a minute. You've vacated the site. MERCULES gets 2. A 1v1. And Awakening is long gone.
What's good, Caveman? Thoughts on angle responsibility?
That should be the round.
Everyone keeps asking this, but Haggy has a point. It's a thing. It's just no one's ever coined it that or named the term. So everyone kind of was just ragging on him for the term that he made. But the idea is correct. Like, you're going into a breaking situation, you know what you need to look at for your team.
Timing for Hook to get. If he hits the pinch.
I don't want to rag on Haggy too much, but it was
certainly got mixy.
He's right.
Honestly,
like, it's a thing.
Merc probably had him dead the rights.
No one's ever called it anything.
Awakening does deliver. They're on the board. Boston continue their success in S&D.
Trophies in.
Do you consider it to be a good starting point?
Yeah, MERCULES knows
What?
this is on, but Dashy, great.
Oh,
work.
S&D? I mean, yeah, but there again, there's
Hook with a corner. Oh, Hook, wait, mate.
there's stuff that we were doing that regardless if he was on our team or not, we should have been doing. If that makes sense. So, there's still areas to work on.
A two-man advantage for OpTic and a bomb plant scenario where they could get it down, or they could just play for these kills. Cammy's in. Trades are done. 3v1.
What was the angle thing? So the angle thing he was talking about is, so he called it angle responsibility, and like the idea is correct. Don't get me wrong, it's just a funny name for it. But like, let's say you're breaking the hill, and like you have one guy coming in through here and one guy coming in through here, or like two guys coming through here. Like obviously, the guy's side door is going to be in charge of anyone that's in this corner because he has the angle to go and kill this guy, right? The other guys are going to be the ones to like try and see anyone Lambo. Obviously, he would also be looking at Lambo first. He would clear Lambo first, and then clear this corner. And then these guys would be looking at like anything front, and then like maybe slide in to like this corner. But it's just the idea of where you're breaking from and what you need to look for your team. It's exactly what he said. It's just, it was funny because he coined the term, and no one had ever coined any term like that before.
For teammate get to work, and Dashy makes a great play going prone, wins the first gunfight, gets the second guy weak. He couldn't ask for anything more out of either player. And that is
how much of a role did Zinni actually have in the pickup? I assume a decent amount, because I remember, or at least from what Hex is saying, that he made a call to Hex, but Damon and I were talking over the weekend during the matches after watching him, like, or while watching him, and I think Damon had texted Hex, but I don't know if anything came out of it. But then like the few days after, we had conversations about it, saying that it would probably be the right move. Just again, this is like a future. This is a future move. This is you see someone in the draft and you're taking a chance on him because you think he could be good.
Oh my god.
It's a long-term play. What was your reaction when Hex asked you? I said it would be a good move for the future of OpTic, long-term and short-term.
Oh my god.
B-bomb. It's gone. And so is Red.
This was the wallbang. Say, look, Mason's gonna go for it, but then Kyler calls him off. He's like, I had done so many more reps than you on this. And it's perfect.
B-bomb. It's gone. And so is Rex. No bomb.
MERCULES is going to spot this, by the way. Yeah, number 7.
So your biggest coaching point with Mason at the moment?
Yeah.
There's a couple things, but there are some like fundy stuff that he can work on, but again, it's not much stuff. It's just, I mean, I don't want to get too into it, but there's like some slight stuff. Also, I think his comms are pretty like decent, or pretty good for like again, someone who's only played Respawn for a year. But if he can attain the ability to like direct a little bit more, because I know he's processing a lot. I think he has sometimes the same issue with the processing with Ant, where it's like he's processing so much that he can't like speak it all and do the same thing or do the play on the map. But I know he's processing in the map. That's the good part. It's just if he could direct it a little bit more to everyone else around him, it'd be perfect. But I'm not worried about that. That's just like, that's something you gotta grow into.
He's doing this alone.
This was dealership at its finest.
Do you agree with his playstyle is reminiscent of Damon? I guess so.
Historic collapse moment. It all went down.
I mean, Damon was just a flex.
GG's. You will never find.
They're both flexes, so maybe I don't know. I mean, I guess it's hard to like compare playstyles when they're two very different eras of COD. Like this is like CDL era of COD is way different than pre-CDL, so I hate making comparisons about stuff like that. Always good to see a dude player that's a true flex. Yeah, he has a really good sub bag. He's gonna use the AR for the most part, but when he needs to pull out a sub, he has a very good sub bag.
So annoying.
Well, you obviously know more, but I feel like Merc's best quality is playing his life. Maybe you can add more to that or give a different opinion. I think he plays his life really well, but I don't think that's his best quality. I think people are overlooking just like his like the flexibility of what he can do and the processing of what he's doing on the map. Like obviously he plays his life well, but that comes with knowing what the fuck to do in the situation. I don't know. I hear a lot of people regurgitating shit that they just hear on other platforms and stuff, which is fine, but it's like,
okay, we've stopped.
There's a lot more to his game than just playing his life. I do agree though. Hey, he plays his life really well, but I feel like that's the only people in my chat that like people are saying in my chat. His internal processing is insane. Tell from his POV he can react off info and basically make the best play possible at the time. Yeah, he again. For someone who's been playing Respawn for a year, that is what's most impressive for me. Now, don't get me wrong, there is stuff that he can do better on the map, like he's gonna make mistakes, but for only a year playing Respawn, that type of processing is very impressive. 21, not exactly a kid anymore. Bro. That's how you know you're entering Untapped. When someone's like, oh, he's 21, he's not a kid. He's a kid to me, bro.
TJ is going to be able to do nothing in that situation, and he dies. So OpTic handle it perfectly. Merc with another solid round. Him and Dashy getting spreed out, and every decision there from OpTic was perfect. They win the opening break.
Oh, you're like 27? I'm 28.
Like a similar situation on Hacienda yesterday when they played, of like when they actually get in a situation.
But anyone that is like younger than Ant feels like a kid to me at this point. I'm like, oh my god, you're younger than Ant? Like, oh my god, you must be young.
Texas, what a round. What a decisive round. That one felt like they just could not lose. 26 and 8 for MERCULES. And he's cooking.
Bro, he was born in 2003. He was born after the Devils won a cup. And I remember watching the Devils winning a cup on TV. That's insane to me.